Hi out there. My name is James Komolafe. I teach and equip people on the critical subject of behavior. And that I have done over the years on several platforms and in critical places. Compliments of the season and best of the Yuletide. Usually at this time, I know people are talking about the New Year resolution. We did a research of late and we queried the question of New Year resolution. Now, why is it that usually barely a month or two afterwards, it soon becomes a forgotten issue? It is simply because on very many occasions, people know the art. I beg your pardon. People know the science, but they don't do the art. Well, suffice it to say, some even know the art and science of it, but how to go about it is lost in the journey. So, I want to say New Year resolution is no longer sufficient. It could be necessary, but never sufficient. Instead, we should canvass for reinforcement, New Year reinforcement as against the resolution. And there's a world of difference between reinforcement and resolution. We discover when you talk about New Year resolution, you are talking about the science of it. But the art, people fail woefully and hit brick walls soon after the making of New Year resolution. New Year resolution is all about a belief system, while the reinforcement side of it talks about the behavioral pattern you need in order to benchmark the belief system. In another light, New Year resolution is something we can call the analog style, while reinforcement strategy gives you the digital side of it. Also, New Year resolution is all about a pronouncement people make. Why? Reinforcement, of course, is a procedure. It's in the ground running. You want to know more about the difference between the two? Between New Year resolution and New Year reinforcement. In resolution, it's all about a talk, while the reinforcement is the work side of it. You are playing when you are talking about New Year resolution, but how about the powerful side of it? When you talk about New Year resolution, it's a plot on ground. But what powers that plot is the reinforcement strategy that is applicable to it. More so, when you talk about New Year resolution, we're looking at just a status on ground, which is something you just say out, build out. When it is reinforcement, we're talking about an overhaul of what you already have on ground. It's a build-up. So we like to conclude that beyond just New Year resolution, please vote a reinforcement over the previous years. And in doing that, I have put here for you a free incentive for you to do critical engagement with yourself first about the question of reinforcing your new year instead of just taking New Year resolution into action. So to doing this, there's a Google form applied. Download it. Simple question on your 10D power to turning your resolutions into reinforcement. What are those 10 Ds? Discovery, development, the delivery, the disciplining, the destination, the design, the determination, the deports, issues you have to showcase in decapitulating what should not be, and your distinguished issues that creates the multiple outcome out there. You will be glad you did. This incentive is free for everyone across board. Thank you so very much and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.